What's up, what's up, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video of this Twitch life that I don't know when I'll be finished with it, to be honest with you. I apologize I didn't upload a video on Saturday or Sunday. Again, just to, I guess, say again, I cut off my internet because, I don't need it anymore because I'm not streaming. That was pretty much the bulk of my internet. If you looked at my usage, I was using an average of about 300 gigabytes of data a month, which is that's a lot. But turning it off, I don't really need it. And I'm not gonna upload stuff through my AT&T bill because what is it? 300 times, well, you got a minus 15 because I have a little 15 gigabyte data plan or data. So 300 minus 15 is 275. 275 times 15 because they charge you by the gigabyte. It's a pretty big number. Wait, I kind of want to know. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's see here. Hold on. Alright, let's see. Calculator. 275 times 15. So that would be about $4,125 that I just don't have to pay. But anyway, back to, let's see, let me find a good song. Welcome back, by the way. I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. I'm just gonna try and find a nice, there we go. I like this song. But inspirational story, okay? Now, keep in mind, I like to talk about life, I like to talk about video games, I like to talk about my personal experiences to hopefully maybe inspire you to maybe change your life. You don't have to change your life the way I do, but anything that's positive, I'm down. I'm down for it, okay? So keep in mind, I'm not telling you this to just be like, oh my god, why are you da-da-da-da-da? I'm nothing like you. Of course you're nothing like me. Everybody's got their own story. Your story is your testimony. And it's crazy because when I went to church, my pastor said, your story is your testimony, but, God saves you for you to share to other people the blessings that he can bring. Or, anything that you can do to bring people closer to Christ is the reason why he saves you. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, if your job is done here on the earth, I'm not saying everything happens for a reason. Well, everything does happen for a reason, but bad things do happen to good people, so I'm not counting that out. But he's got a plan, okay? So I think, my plan for him saving me the last time is for me to share my story, and it was almost like confirmation, because everything that I told you about sharing your story here and there, he said that exact same thing in church yesterday, which was crazy. So it's confirmation that I think I'm here to give you that story, to share it to some of you people. I've gotten feedback from different people saying, hearing your story and, thank you for understanding or putting it in a certain way. Trust me, I get all of those, okay? I'm not saying that I'm the best storyteller, but I'm doing the best that I can. All right. Anyway, 3 minutes in, and I haven't even gotten to the story. So, inspirational story. All right. When I was little, I've always wanted to dunk a basketball. I've expressed this story to my stream, but now I'm sharing it with you guys. So some people have heard it, some people haven't. So, I've always wanted to be able to dunk a basketball ever since I was 3 years old. On my Fisher Price gold, I was this high. I was just and then I raised it up, and I was and then when it got to 10 feet, I was wow, that's pretty high. So what I would do is, and there's a more to the story. Now I'm really short. I'm 69 inches. Convert that over to feet. I'm 5'9". All right. Before that, I was really, really short. My growth spurt didn't hit till my junior year of high school, somewhere around there. So, what I would do, let me pick y'all up. When I was little, alright, the border right here on doors, this part right here, actually, first, I wanted to touch this. Now, granted, this is not 10 feet, okay? But when I was little, I was man, I can touch this. Oh, yeah, boom, boom, boom. And then, I was alright, man. All right, that's just not enough. That's not good enough. Now keep in mind, there's more to my story, but pay attention. So I was little. I was like, man, I can touch this. This is awesome. But I gotta get higher. I gotta get. All right. So I was like, let me touch the top of this. So I was like, oh man, I can touch it, but I couldn't hang. Right. All right. I was like, all right. So that's my next goal. So I kept running. I kept touching the top. I kept touching the top. I kept touching the top. And then like one day, I got on there and I could hang on there. I was like, all right, I can hang with one hand now, but I gotta hang with two. I need to hang with two. So I jump up there. Obviously, I'm holding the camera, but I would jump up there, and then I could hang with two. And I was like, awesome. Now I want to touch the ceiling because this is easy to me now. I worked my way up to this. Well, first I worked my way up to a Fisher Price goal, which is like down here. Then I worked my way up to this. Then I worked my way up to this. Then I could hang on it. I was like, next, I want to touch the ceiling. So I would run, I would jump, I'd miss. A year later, I was like, yeah, all right, so I can touch that now, right? And then from there, we moved to a new house, and the house was like 9 feet, okay? And that's when like middle school came around. And by that time, I was like, all right, I can touch my ceiling here, but I can't touch my ceiling in the new house. That's cool. Let me work on one thing at a time. So I wanted to touch the net. Basketball goal, the rim is 10 feet. The net's about 1.5 feet or something like that. But it comes below the backboard. I was like, all right. I can touch the bottom. I can touch the bottom of the net. Make it like go. I like to like make the net like flip over and hang on the rim. I'm like, yeah. God, I'm jumping so high. And then after that, I was like, man, I want to be able to hang on the net now. Like my mindset is just going. I'm like, I want to dunk this ball, but I can't just jump up there and dunk it, so I need to work my way up in steps. I was like, all right. So I was like, if I can just get maybe like 2 fingers in the net, maybe I can just. So I'd run up there. I was jumping. I was putting my hands, but I couldn't like grab it, and I was like. I had blisters on my hand. Sometimes I'd cut my hand, but I was like, yo, my mindset is on something. Maybe I can't see it now, but I'm gonna get there. So I was just running, I put my hand through the net, I grabbed it, and I was like, I'm hanging on the net. Wow. Like, I stay hyped, right? And then I was like, all right, that's not enough now. I gotta touch the bottom of the backboard because to the net, to the backboard, it's probably about like that much. If you ever see a basketball goal, you'll remember this story. And hopefully, every time you see anything dealing with basketball, you might think to yourself, okay, I'll get back to that part. All right, so backboard. It's like, man, if I can just touch the bottom of the backboard, I can do it. Because every time in middle school, we would always walk laps. And every time we walk a lap, we try to touch the net. But there was always this one kid that could touch the rim because he was a basketball player. But I was like, yo, I can touch the net, And I run, and I hit it, and I'm like, man, all right, backboard time. Boom, and I'm like, yeah, yes. I was so excited. I got the backboard, right? And I was like, all right, that's easy now. Like, I don't need to do that no more. Now I want to touch the orange box underneath the rim. Because that orange box makes a loud sound. Once you hit that, everybody knows you touched it. And it's just like, yo, everybody knows I can do it. I was like, all right. Run, jump. I got the orange box, okay? I was like, all right. By this time, I was in 8th grade, going to 9th grade. 9th grade to 10th grade was working on touching the rim. The rim is 10 feet. Keep in mind, I'm still short. All right. So what I would do is I went out to Walmart, bought me some ankle weights. I had a bed, I had a box spring, and what I would do, well, we'll use this chair as an example. So, with the box spring, I would push my top mattress, and I'd have the box spring. I would do like calf raises at home with ankle weights. I would walk around with ankle weights. I would go running with ankle weights. I was probably damaging my legs, but I did some research. I was like, how to increase my vertical jump? I went on Google. I was like, all right. So I was working out, I was doing like calf raises at home, I was doing lunges, I was doing everything that I could at home. I didn't have a gym to go to, I didn't have a mentor. Again, you hear me talk about that a lot. You know, I didn't ask somebody like, hey, what do you do to increase your vertical jump? You know what I mean? Like, I researched, I did my work, I did my homework, not for school, but anyway, so long story short, between 9th and 10th grade, I was getting up there. And I could touch, like, you know, where the net hangs on the rim. I could touch that part, but I couldn't touch the rim. Right before 10th grade started, I was touching the rim. Okay? I got the rim. I was like, yo, I got it. I got it. I can just run up there and touch it. I was like, all right, now, but I need to touch with 2 hands. Remember how I did over there? I was like, now I got to touch with 2 hands. Boom. And I eventually could touch it with 2 hands. I was like, all right, now I need to hang. If I can just hang on the rim, like, it would just show, like, just me sky, like, flying, right? Between, like, middle 10th, like 10th grade or something like that, we had, like, weightlifting class, so I was doing lots of squats. I was like, yeah, I didn't care about my upper body. All I cared about was my legs, because I wanted to jump. I wanted to dunk this ball. I've been wanting this for all my life. And then I finally were able to hang on the rim. Now, they called me the jackrabbit because I was short. 5'9" may seem kind of tall, but it's actually pretty short. I'm not saying that shorter people can't jump either, but I mean, like, when you jump, it just looks like you're just floating. And I was like, all right, so we would have, like, who can hang on the rim with both hands, who can jump the furthest and hang on the rim and all that stuff. This is like a little contest, right? Of course, it just looks good when a black guy does it. I don't know why. I'm not trying to sound racist, but we had a few white people that could dunk. Matt Watkins was one of them. But anyway, so I was able to hang on the rim. But I was like, all right, that's just not enough, man. I've come so far. I've got to dunk this ball. I have to. It has been embedded in my mind that I can do this. 11th grade, made the basketball team for the first time ever. Made the basketball team. That summer at Creekside, Parks and Recreation, whatever. I was like, yo, throw me an alley-oop. Just do it. Just do it. I can. By this time, I can hang on the rim with both hands. I was just jumping out the building. I was blocking everybody. I loved blocking people because people were like, dang, you're so short. But I was blocking like the tallest people in the class. I was blocking everybody. I was just, because you would catch them on surprise just coming out to a gym and just jumping out of nowhere and just smacking the ground. Like, I was like, yo, Watson. That was my good friend at the time. I was like, it's about that time. It's about that time. Throw me the alley-oop. Throw me the alley-oop. And he threw it up. And I promise you, I was just like, I caught it. And I was just like, oh. I was so hyped. I was so hyped. And it was the best feeling of my entire life. Not like I wasn't going to the NBA. I kind of, put that in my mind. But the best feeling was that I've come so far. So far. It took me from the age of 5 to 17. It was a 12-year journey, but it felt so good to finally do it. Are you feeling me right now? I felt amazing. Can I do it again now? No. Can I jump and hang on the rim? Yes. Why can I not do it? Because I stopped playing forever. I just now got back into the gym, started working out. I work out every morning. But I mean, like, I'll get back to that. Once I can do it again, I'll definitely record and post it up here. But more of the story is, I had a vision, okay? Now, this is where I want you to connect with me, all right? I was going to separate this into 2 videos, but I guess, I make long videos anyway. So, more of the story is, I had a vision. I didn't know how I was going to get there. I didn't know when I was going to get there. But I knew I was going to get there. Granted, I was 5. It took me 12 years to achieve something. Did I stop? No, I didn't. Did I give up? No, I didn't. Again, didn't I know? Did not have anybody to like ask, like, hey, Michael Jordan, how did you do it? No, I mean, of course you read stories, but I mean, how did they get like that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what did I do? I did my research. I worked out at home, disciplined myself. I knew in the back of my mind that this was going to happen, and you know what I did? I went for it. Granted, could have came earlier. It might have, if I had help or a gym to go out to, or some type of basketball inspiration just sitting there telling me, teach me like different types of workouts. It probably would have came quicker, but you know what? It didn't, and that's okay. You know, I can't look back and be like, oh, I regret it. No. But the thing is that I put it in motion and I stuck to it. Okay, and it worked. It worked, and it was such an overwhelming feeling that I did it on my own, and it's like, yes. Now, how can we connect that to you? Good question. You're probably sitting there wondering, like, what the heck does this story have to do about me? Why are you telling me this story about basketball? I don't even play basketball. I don't know what you do in your life, but to bring it around town like SpongeBob, what is it that you want in life? You know what I mean? Not saying that that was a career or anything like that, but that was just a dream of mine that I had when I was 5 on a Fisher-Price goal. If you don't know what Fisher-Price is, you haven't been a child yet. But what is it that you want? Do you want to be able to dunk a basketball? Do you want to be America's Next Top Model? Do you want to, I don't know, do you want to be the next big thing? You want to be the next big nade shot? I don't know. What is it? Connect this story to your own personal life as far as what is it that you want. You know what I mean? But the thing is that I want you to do is to never give up. There's going to come times where it's going to be hard. It's going to be like, I'm tired of doing this, or I don't want to do this anymore. But I'm telling you, if you just push through it and keep going, you're going to see results. It took me 12 years. 12 years, okay? 12. That's a long time. That's a long time. That's a long time, okay? Don't think that's whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, whatever it is that you have fixated in your mind, don't think that it's going to come tomorrow. Now, granted, for other people, it might come sooner, but just stay in your own lane, meaning don't worry about how fast other people can get to that certain point or how well other people are doing. Just worry about yourself. Like, just stay focused on yourself and work on yourself at your own pace. All right? Now, again, my story had to deal with dunking a basketball. Your story may have something totally different. Okay? That's where I'm trying to connect. Does that make sense? Does it feel the same? Just take a second. Think about something that you've always wanted. Or think about something that you've given up on that you can probably pick right back up. Think about things in your life that can kind of connect to the story. Like, dang, I really wanted this. I was trying it, but I gave up. But you know what? I think I might want to try to pick it back up again. Or I am doing something, and hey, you know, I thought about quitting, but you know, I kind of stuck with it. That's where I want you to make that connection, okay? And I want you to go for it, all right? Now, on top of that, not giving up. How hard is it for me to give up? I think I was going to say something about that as well. It's kind of hard. It takes a lot. I'm not saying, have I given up on things? Yes, I have. I'm a human being. Human beings give up on things for multiple reasons. You know, life or, you know, emotions. We're emotional creatures. I don't care if you're a man or not. You may be thinking, this is not going to work out. Like I said, I used to love to draw. I stopped drawing. I used to play basketball. I love basketball. I stopped playing after I made the team. What are things that I enjoy doing? Streaming. You know, I'm taking a break from that. What else? I don't know. I'm just trying to think on the fly. It's kind of hard to think on the fly and keep y'all waiting because I know it's been 19 minutes. But I mean, I've given up on things. You may have given up on things. We all give up on things. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It just sucks. Like down the road, it's like, man, maybe I shouldn't have. Or man, if I would have just stuck with it, But how hard was it for me to give up something? It takes a lot for me. May not take a lot for you, may take more, who knows? We're all different people. But it really takes a crap ton for me to just be like, you know what? Let me put this down. Let me put this down. I mean, obviously you see I streamed for like 2 years, and now I'm like, let me put this down. That's 2 years. For you, that may not mean nothing. For me, it may be a long time. I don't know. But I'm just saying, when it came down to dunking that basketball, it was a dream of mine, and I went for it, and I didn't stop. It took me 12 years to quit. Okay? Don't give up on your dreams. Just because they're your dreams and to other people may sound crazy, might sound twisted, twisted gaming, I'll save that for another video. My whole little ITI, my whole little clan thing that I had going on, my whole little twisted gaming, my logo and everything, that's what that kind of comes from. I'll save that for a whole nother video, just so you can get a better understanding of why I chose twisted. Just for short, when you have an idea and someone else thinks it's crazy, thinks it's twisted, but you know deep down in your heart that it's a great idea, and you know deep down in your heart you're never going to let go of that, those are the type of people that I like. Now again, I'll go into a further detail on another video, but to encourage you, to uplift your spirits, God can do anything, alright? Number one, put God first, and then everything will just fall in its place. Number two, don't give up on your dream. A lot of people give up on their dreams, and I'm not saying you're going to regret it, it just, you might. And I don't want you to feel that. At least give it your all before you put it down, okay? You don't want to start something and just quit. You know, you don't want to just be like, oh, nah. But like, give it your all, whatever it is, okay? Pick something. Or unless you have multiple things, pick them all. But the first thing you want to do is write it down. Like, I want to do this. Get a piece of paper or whatever. Write it down, make it plain. It's in the Bible. When you ever have something set in your mind, write it down, pray about it, then write small short-term goals. My long-term goal was to dunk. My short-term goals was, and this is why I want you to write it down, because you want to make a checklist. Because you don't know exactly when. Like, people make New Year's resolutions like, oh yeah, at the end of the year, I'm going to do this, blah, 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 blah. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Just write a goal down and just go for it. And go at it at your own pace. Don't be like, yeah, at the end of 2014, I'm going to... No, just write it down. Long-term goal for me, and I'll use this as an example. You find out what you like, go get a pencil and paper, right? And after this after this video, write it down. But, for short, for me, just to give you an example. Long-time girl. I said girl. God. Long-term goal. Dunk a basketball. That's the end of the day. That's the dream. That's the height. The top. Short-term goals. To get to my long-term goal. Touch this. Touch the top of this. Hang on this. Touch the ceiling. Touch the bottom of the net. Put my fingers through the net. Hang on the net. Touch the backboard, the bottom of it. Slap the backboard. I didn't talk about slap the backboard, but touch the orange box underneath the rim. Touch the hooks underneath the rim where the net is hanging on the rim. Touch the rim. Hang on the rim. Touch with both hands. Hang on it with both hands. How far can I jump and hang on the rim? Throw me an alley-oop. 12 years. 12. Okay? The difference between that story and your story is that I achieved that dream. Your story is just beginning, okay? Even if you're halfway there, I want you to make a brand new plan for that dream. But actually write it down and stick to it though. I just explained to you exactly what I did. Now I want you to go out and do whatever it is that you want to do and stick to it. It may take 1 year, it may take 5 days, it may take 5 years. But either way, stick to it. Don't lose sight of life, but just stick to something and work hard at it. Because nobody's just going to come out there and give it to you. I wish Michael Jordan would be like, you know what, here's my 6'6", here's my jersey, oh yeah, I'm 6'6" or 6 foot 6 inches. Here you go. Have that. Have my basketball career. Have my championship rings, and have fun. Yeah, nobody's just gonna come and hand it to you. You gotta kind of go out there and get it. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, play it again. If it does make sense, feel free to comment, feel free to like. You know, let me know how you're doing. Believe it or not, I have people hit me up and say, hey, you know, I'm doing this now, I'm doing this. Let me know. Feel free to hit me up. I'm not your superhero. I have a Kick Messenger. It's like a text messaging app. Hit me up, Skinny Man, SK1NY Man. All the information should be down below. Snapchat. I post videos. I posted a video today of me at the workout gym. Add me on there. I put it on my story. I like to interact with you people. By you people, I do mean everybody. What do you mean by you people? You talking about black people? No, I'm talking about everybody. Hit me up. Twitter, Instagram, SK1NY Man. Hit me up. I'm here. If you need somebody to stay motivated, you need somebody to do it with, you have nobody else to do it, hey, I'm right here. I'll do it with you. Hopefully, when you see me at the gym, when you see me at work, when you see me go to sleep early, hopefully it'll get you motivated to be like, hey, let me try a few things. Not try the same things I do, but let me try something new. Let me try and get out there and go get it. All right? So you're not in this by yourself. There's many people around the world that are, you know, that are down and out, or that are in worse situations. I mean, we should all feel grateful that we have, you know, a bed to sleep in, the ability to wake up in the morning. Some people don't wake up, you know, for multiple reasons. We should all be grateful that we have air in our lungs. We're able to get up and get out and do. You know, just the fact that you woke up this morning is enough as it is. Alright, so have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like, subscribe if you want to. Hey, what's up? And if you need this video again, replay it, comment on it, hit me up. If you don't want to put your stuff out there, you can hit me up personally and tell me how it is. I get messages all the time. Alright, I love you guys. Adios. 27 minutes. I talk too much, I know, but I love you guys. Hope you have a good day. Be inspired. Don't give up. Write your dream down. Write down small goals to get there, and just stick with it. Just stick with it. It'll pay off in the long run. Adios.